Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. And believe it or not, right now I do have the fan on. Today is Saturday, November 28th, 2015, and the current time is approximately 4:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I want to lovingly acknowledge once again my fellow YouTube witch, Ember Honey Raven. It's been too long since I've watched any of her videos, and yet there are moments in her videos that continue to live on in my mind, regardless of how long it's been since I've watched those particular videos. And in one of her more recent videos, I watched it about 2 months ago, so around that time. One of the things that she recommended was shopping in your own home. And I recently did that. As most of you know, weekends for me are usually a very busy affair, meaning that I'm almost never home. I'm usually out and about, and sometimes I am giving readings at public venues, sometimes I'm giving private readings, sometimes I'm conducting private readings and private classes, and sometimes I'm working with my side, with my side position of employment. So for me to have a weekend where I can spend at home is extremely rare. Now, as most of you know, yesterday was the day after Thanksgiving. I refuse to call it Black Friday. Personally, I've never cared for the Black Friday madness or the Cyber Monday madness or all of those other, variations. I must admit it made cleaning up my Excite email address inbox very easy. Anything that I saw with Black Friday or Cyber Monday or Small Business Saturday or whatever it was, I was an automatic deletion. Now, for the record, I love receiving discounts, and there are people that would send me these emails that I happen to know personally, people that I hold in high esteem. Whatever they need to do, whatever they want to do to continue to have businesses that thrive, so be it. They're not hurting anybody. Well, the people that I know personally, they're not hurting anybody, so they're going to do what they're going to do, and that's fine. But when it comes to anything that has to do with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, I just want no part of it. It's like automatic deletion. That may seem a bit insensitive and inconsiderate, and I apologize, but it's just, for me, it's just too much, and I get locked into this energy wave that I'd rather not be connected to an energy wave that is associated with negativity, with consumerism, with greed, with whatever it is. Anything negative, it's just like, I don't want any part of it. There's too much negativity in the world, there's too much misery in the world, there's too much prejudice in the world, there's too much racial profiling in the world, and I just want no part of it. So this weekend I'm going to relax. I'm going to meditate, I'm going to pray, I'm going to read novels, I'm going to watch YouTube videos, I'm going to watch videos on Hulu, I'm going to sleep, and yesterday I was divinely guided to start collecting the laundry. And a friend of mine was helping me collect the dry cleaning, my dry cleaning in particular. And I was finding all of these beautiful scarves, because it was so funny, because, I usually wear scarves a lot. And after the ill-fated television series Forever, which I thoroughly enjoyed, by the way. I was like, they canceled it after one season? What's the matter with these people? But they didn't consult me. So those of us that love Forever, they didn't consult us, Anyway. So what happened was, because of that series and Dr. Morgan, I began noticing, I wasn't wearing scarves as much as I once did. And I'm like, I want to start wearing scarves again. So as my friend was helping me with the dry cleaning, he found all of these scarves. I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that scarf. I remember that scarf. Oh, I missed that scarf. All of these things were coming out of my mouth. And I was like, and and it was funny because when Ember Honeyraven said shop in your own home, I didn't get it at first. I was like, shop in your own home. What the hell does that mean? And then now I got it. So all of these beautiful scarves and clothes and accessories are going to the dry cleaner soon, and then they're going to be beautiful, and I'm going to wear them again. And most of them are winter wear. Most of these scarves are pashmina, or they're cashmere, or they're cashmere and silk. So these are some beautiful scarves that I'm going to be wearing, and I'm very excited about it. So in the meantime, it's just fun. It's so funny because, as some of you know from some of my previous videos, Isis the alpha female is a black cat. She's a black Burmese she has a little white locket over here, and what one of my clients calls white panties. So here she is settling herself on this big black bag, which does not contain dry cleaning. It contains other things that need to be sorted through and organized. But she's a black cat, and she's laying on a black bag, and she is now doing her pre-nap grooming, and pretty soon she'll be sleeping. But it's just so funny because she does not want to be in my videos at all, and yet she wants her presence known. That's also her way of saying, you're taking too fucking long with these fucking videos, you fucking bitch. So you better start getting ready to take care of me, the queen. I know. Some of you think I'm making this up. No, I'm not making this up. Those of you that are new to me, you think I'm making this up. Or you probably think I'm making this up. No, I'm not making it up. I've lived with this cat. This cat has lived with me for several years. Okay? 2005 to be precise. January 2005. She is an Aries, by the way. According to the information at the animal shelter and the veterinarian, she is an April 1st Aries, and she is no fool. She is no fool. She is no April fool. She's nobody's fool. She is the queen. Queen. She doesn't like things on her head, so that's why she doesn't wear a crown. But as far as she's concerned, well, I don't need a crown. This bitch over there. I do love her. I know that sometimes some of the things I say about her would give you the impression that I do not love her. Oh, but I do. I love her so much. I adore her immensely. I want to wring her neck every now and again, but that doesn't mean I don't love her. Because think about it. How many people do you love and adore? And you just love and adore, and every once in a while you just want to wring their neck, you want to bitch smack them, and the only thing that stops you is that you will be arrested for assault or attempted murder. So you keep your hands to yourself, but you want to do ow, that fucking hurt, shit. But you get the idea. Yeah, I got the idea, because clearly, ooh, that hurt. Damn, I don't know, my own strength is really right. Okay, so the main topic of this video. My bracelet. Okay. Now I'm going to focus. I'm always focused. Now I'm going to focus on the main thing of this video. You had the comedy hour, free of charge. I hope you enjoyed some of it. So, while shopping through my own home, without realizing I was shopping through my own home, I discovered this incredibly gorgeous divination deck. And I remember it was funny because, most of my longtime clients, especially knowing me as the Tarot Man, they know that it's extremely rare if I haven't heard of a particular deck. When I used to give readings in a metaphysics store several years ago, I used to browse through the catalogs they would receive, so I would know what was going to be published. And because I don't give readings in a store on a regular basis like I used to, although that might be changing, who knows, we'll see. I don't always know when something is going to be published. Be that as it may, I found this incredibly gorgeous divination deck that I found out about through a client. Who's been using my psychic services actually since September 2001. And it was funny because, I hadn't heard of it. She had only found out about it recently, probably that same day, if I remember correctly. And I had a very visceral reaction to it. And for me, it was like, yes. It was the yes that basically says, I want that, I need that, I'm going to have that, I better have that, yes. And for me to have a visceral reaction to a deck, I know that it's a deck that's going to benefit me, and it's going to benefit my clients and students and friends. And now, here's Isis. Did you hear that? Did you say something, Isis? She doesn't want to say it again because now she knows what's going on. You want to come up here and be in the video? Now she has that look on her face like, really? And she's just looking at me. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Yeah. So, this incredibly gorgeous divination deck is entitled Conscious Spirit Oracle Deck. And it was written and illustrated by Kim Dreyer. It is published by U.S. Game Systems, which is located headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut. I'm looking for a copyright. 2013. I'm like, I know there's a copyright. What I love about this deck is that, well, first of all, let me show you the box. So this is the front of the box. Okay. This is the back of the box. Sides. And there's the U.S. Game Systems logo, the Fool. Or rather, the Fool card. Top of the box. Bottom of the box. Booklet. And one of my favorite parts of this deck you know what this means. For those of us who do not use reversed cards, we know if this card is upright or reversed before turning it over. I love that. Generally speaking, the themes of this deck are the Divine Feminine, elemental energies, the chakras, the goddess gates, as Marjorie Lapanja would say, and celestial energies. And affirmations, because every card has an affirmation, and I especially love that. So here is the first card. I'm going to go through all of them because there are 44 or 45. There are 44 cards. And the guidebook also has 44 pages. So, there you have it. Okay. So this is a card, this is the title card, if you would. And I feel divinely guided to use this card as the blank card or unknowable card of the reading. And here we have the first card, which is Spirit Awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to live it fully. I love how there's a predominant color, which one could say could correspond to that particular chakra. In this case, it would be the throat chakra, which is the chakra of divine creativity and divine communication. I also love the elemental symbols at the corners of each card. We have air, fire, water, earth. So the masculine ones are on the top, the feminine ones are on the bottom. Meditation. I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me. Hold on. Something fell. Actually became dislodged. One moment, please. Okay, that's better. Now, Hold on, I'm going to turn off this light. That's not going to work. Okay, YouTube. One moment, if you please. That might work better. And I think it does. Transformation. Sometimes the way for transformation is a bit dark, but the light is always there. Gratitude, which for me is a daily practice, not just during Thanksgiving or the month of November. And very appropriate that it has predominantly green in the card. Root chakra, and of course we know what the predominant color of the root chakra is, which is why it's on this card. Earth elemental, which those of us of the witchy, pagan, and Wiccan persuasions refers to as the gnomes. And this one I will read. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. And I love this affirmation. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. So I'll read some of them, but not all. Sacred space. The healer. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. In the Native American tradition, the bear represents introspection. Sometimes we need to go deep within to heal completely. Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. Beautiful cards. I'm going to love using this for readings again. Sacral chakra. I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Water elemental. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. And there we have the Undine, although she looks a lot she looks a lot more like a mermaid to me. Since I could barely make that sentence clear, they want me to stick with the Undine. Reach out. Solar plexus chakra. I take actions daily that awaken my personal power. Glowing like the sun. That is what a healthy, fully healed, fully empowered solar plexus chakra looks like. A golden, white, radiant sun. That's when you know that you are in control of your destiny, that you are not being a control freak. Fire elemental. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. How very Pele, how very Kali, how very Vesta. Find your bliss. I love this card. I am following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul purpose. That's also what freedom looks like, when you are following your bliss. Archangel Michael. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings in my life. I love the way she depicted Archangel Michael. It's a very unique representation of him. Traditionally, he's depicted as having light blonde hair and bright blue eyes. So I enjoy seeing other variations of his energies. My favorite remains. There used to be this angel store in Greenwich Village. It was called Symphony of Angels, and there was this triptych that hung above, that hung on the wall, almost to the ceiling, and it was facing the door, and it was this gorgeous image of Archangel Michael, looking light-skinned black or multiracial, and having these peridot green eyes. And he had his sword, but he also was guarding these two children. It was just it was gorgeous. It was one of the most gorgeous representations I have ever seen of him. And it was nice to see him as a black man, or as a black angel, as the case may be. Heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. And of course, the primary colors on the card correspond to the heart chakra, green and pink. Which reminds me that I am long overdue to buy a watermelon tourmaline. Air elemental, which is the image on the back of the box. I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. A nurturing heart, mother. And if I am not mistaken, that is a wolf. Lupa, the she-wolf, along with this beautiful butterfly fairy. Throat chakra. I speak my truth and encourage others to speak theirs. Talk about freedom. Even with her mouth closed, she is free. Your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. Archangel Gabriel. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. And since Gabriel is astrologically aligned with the moon, the lunar colors in that card are so appropriate. The present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. In the now. Right now. Right now. Right now. And this one is on the front of the box. Third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. Indeed. And that is indigo for sure. Spirit guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. It's very easy for me to have such a powerful response to these cards. I hope that they're bringing a powerful response for you too. I hope that you're receiving blessings just by watching this video. I think I've shared that in the past, that I often pray before each video. Even before I press start, I pray because it just comes naturally to me. Crown chakra. I know I am part of Source, and my life is guided by divine wisdom. Say that every day before you even get up out of bed. See how much more powerful your day is. Was that a reflection, or was that from the card? Or was that from my hand? Spark of divine. I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all creation. Release. I release, as in I surrender and release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. Or as we say in the city, good riddance to your dirty ass. Balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. I always love using the word harmony with balance. Divine harmony, divine justice, divine love, divine wisdom. Isis is looking at me again.
Hi. How are you? I love you. What's that on your back? Oh, you were rolling on the floor. Hi. You want something, don't you?
Yeah. Wants to be left alone till I give her what she wants. Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. Or if you are female, I am the creatrix of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. I love the word confidence. It comes from the Latin words confides, meaning with faith. So when one has confidence, one has faith in oneself and in the divine. Embrace change. The one I need to tattoo on my body. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Something else I need to tattoo on my body. Now that's the one that I need to do every day before I get out of bed. Movement meditation. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. And what is this woman doing? She is dancing. Sorry. That's Oshun. She's gonna dance. Sun goddess. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. And is it just me, or is this headdress and this gown a bit Egyptian? So for me, even though Osset, the Egyptian goddess more commonly known as Isis, is the full moon, she is the giver of life, so she is also the sun. She is the radiant sun. But of course, when it comes to sun goddesses in the ancient Egyptian pantheon, we have Sekhmet. Because for me, Bastet is lunisolar. Okay. I'll take care of that later. Earth Angel. I am a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who live on her. I am going to get the hang of where to focus, where to point the card. I promise. Nature spirits. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. And what's so great about these nature spirits is that they can help us preserve life on Earth as well. Abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. You can substitute abundance with wealth, with prosperity, with success, with professional success. I've talked about the word abundance in the past, and I'll probably talk about it in a future video. Crystal Ascension. This is a badass card. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. Or if you prefer, Crystal Queendom. Forest Frolic, Maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she or he brings. Mother Maiden Crone. No, I already went by the mother. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Flames of wisdom, crone. I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. Now the cauldron speaks to her of being Ceridwen, but the owls, definitely Hecate. At day's end, rest. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect with spirit. My favorite card in the deck, and the one that for me represents the energies of the High Priestess card, Moon Goddess. I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy and all phases of life. When I saw that card, Wheel of Life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. I love the symbology on this card, the imagery on this card. There's a lot going on in this card. One could really give an accurate reading with this deck just with this one card. Seriously. Celebrate Life. Another card that has a lot going on. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. And last but not least, integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. And this is one of those cards that has scenes from other cards in it, in the same deck. We have the crown chakra imagery at the bottom. We have the third eye chakra in the middle. We have the moon goddess energy at the top. We even have a little bit of the Spirit Guides card, the Air Elementals card, the Crystal Kingdoms card. And there you have it. I love the deck. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't a spread just for this particular deck. But you know, there are some Oracle card decks that don't have their own spreads, and that's fine. A little disappointed, but I got over it because the imagery is gorgeous, and the affirmations are beautiful and powerful and sacred. As the spirit comes upon me. So you know I'll be doing my Florida water thing before I move on to the next video. It's a truly beautiful deck. I look forward to using it again. I've already decided that I'm going to be using it for readings next month. I think I've mentioned that because I have a lot of different decks, I rotate decks every month. There are some decks that I use for prolonged periods of time. When I was leading my very second Goddess course, Goddess to the Next Level, the two decks that I used during that particular time period, meaning from March through September of this year, were Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, which is the deck that we used in my very first Goddess course, which was I forgot the name of my first Goddess course. How funny is that? Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. I've talked about it in so many different videos. Oh well. But Goddess to the Next Level, I used the Universal Goddess Tarot, created by Maria Caratti, illustrated by Antonella Platano. Gorgeous deck, gorgeous deck. And one of my personal favorite Goddess-themed tarot decks. So I'm looking forward to using this deck among others for readings next month. Very excited about it, and it's just a beautiful deck. And if you have this deck, tell me about it. If you want this deck, tell me about it. If you have this deck, tell me about your experiences. If you buy this deck because you saw this video, let me know. I'm looking forward to doing more videos, and certainly there are other decks that I want to review and explore in a YouTube video of my own making, or my own co-creation, if you will. And but for now, and I still have not found one of my other cat-themed tarot decks. It's becoming. I know it's here. I know it's here. I think the fairies and you know, my 3 cats decided to play with it, and they're just keeping it from me for a little while. But eventually it shall be found, because I put it in a white box. You know some of Llewellyn's tarot kits, they have the white box. So I haven't found an appropriate pouch to put it in yet. Oh, that might be it. When I find the pouch, or when the pouch comes to me, that's when I'll find the deck. I think you're right. I think that's how it will come about. Anyway, YouTube, thank you so much for watching this video. There will be a WordPress blog post to accompany it, and I wish you many, many blessings and a beautiful, relaxing, lovely, restorative, healing, divine, intuitive, magical weekend. Thank you again.